Hello, boys and girls. I hope you're doing well. I brought a special visitor with us this week. This is Jesse. So he wanted to be with us while we did story time today. So he's been learning a lot this week at school about fall and how the seasons are about to change. It's about to start getting a lot cooler. Leaves are going to change. Different types of fruits are going to grow. And one of the things he's been learning a lot about are apples. So he's been learning about their growth cycle, the parts of apples. He's been in the kitchen baking apple pies. He even brought some home today. And some of you may have done that before, where you've helped your parents make apple pies or cobblers or cider or applesauce, or you've just had pieces of apple. But there's a story in the Bible that kind of ties into this, and it's about an apple or a piece of fruit and a snake. So this is called the Big No-No. To create the first man, God
He made Adam and Eve.
That's right. God made Adam and Eve, and God started with nothing but dust. That's right.
But Adam was to the dust.
Okay, so hold on one second. Let's start the story, and then you can add in. Does that sound good? So to create the first man, Jesse's right. God started with nothing but dust. From that dust, he formed the shape of a man. And into that shape, God breathed his very own breath. By only adding a bit of himself to dust, God created a living, breathing man. That's right. Yes, God, make us just like you. Yes, God, make us all brand new. God took this man, Adam, and placed him in the beautiful Garden of Eden. It was filled with, the Garden of Eden.
Someone's name is Eden.
It was someone in his class is named Eden. That's right. It was filled with plants and trees, and from those trees grew every kind of fruit and nut that God had imagined. A river ran through the middle to water the garden. God told Adam to care for the garden, to name all the animals. And he told Adam, you can eat anything you want from any tree you want, but don't eat the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, because if you do, you will die. Well, that seemed easy enough. Adam had everything he needed right in the garden, except one thing. God knew it wasn't good for Adam to be all by himself. I'll make someone for him, God said, and he used Adam's very own rib to create a woman named Eve. That's right. So here she is right here. Yes, God, you give us just what we need. Yes, God, just like Adam and Eve. But one day, a sneaky, slithery snake spoke to Eve. Excuse me, he whispered in her ear. God didn't really tell you that you couldn't eat from the fruit of the garden, did he? Oh, yes, we can eat the fruit, Eve said. God told us not to eat from the one tree. So here's Eve. Here's the snake. The snake snickered. If you do eat it, you will know good and evil, the snake tilted his head, exactly like God. So the snake is trying to trick Eve. He's telling Eve, look, you can eat this apple. Doesn't it look so good? There's no reason why you can't eat it. God just doesn't want you to eat it, because if you do, you'll be as smart as God. So the snake is telling a lie. He's not being very honest. Eve looked at the tree again. It was suddenly so much more beautiful. Look at all the colors. Look how nice everything looks. And its fruit now looks so juicy, so sweet, and it can make her so smart. She pulled the fruit from the tree. No, Eve, don't you take a bite. No, Eve, you know what is right. But Eve did take a bite. And Adam did too. Later in the cool of the day, God called to Adam. Adam, did you eat from the tree, or from the fruit of the tree I told you not to eat from? God asked. Well, Eve gave me the fruit. So yes, I did. I ate it. Then God turned to Eve. The snake tricked me. He told me to, she said. But no matter how Adam and Eve tried to pass the blame, the truth was they had disobeyed the one thing God told them not to do. They didn't listen. Adam and Eve had to leave the beautiful garden. Look, there they are. And they're so sad. And look at the beautiful garden and animals. They had to leave all of that.
They had to get clothes.
They had to get clothes. God made them clothes when they left. Before they left, God himself made Adam and Eve clothes for the journey. He wanted to make sure that they were taken care of and that they weren't cold. And he would always be right there with them, loving them wherever they went. So even though they had to leave because they didn't listen, God was telling them that he would always be there for them, no matter where they went. Yes, yes, God, he loves me and you. Yes, yes, God, no matter what we do. Thank you, God, for loving us, even when we disobey. So even when we don't listen, maybe we don't pick up our toys, maybe we don't listen to our parents when they ask us to do something. Thank you, God, for giving us just what we need. So even when we don't listen,
Then in trouble.
that's right. If you don't listen, you get in trouble. But that's a nice thing. There's people in your lives that try to help you learn how to listen. And when you don't listen, they try to teach you the things you need to do so that you can do better the next time. And that's kind of how God is with us. You know, we don't have to always be perfect.
Yeah.
And we are not always going to do the things we should. But as long as we learn from our mistakes and try to do better, that's good, because God will be there right with us. He's not going to leave us. He's going to help us along the way, even when we make mistakes, because that's how much he loves us. He loves us no matter when we, listen and don't listen. He wants us to listen. He tries to teach us how to listen, just like your parents try to teach you how to listen. But your parents are going to always love you no matter what, and God is always going to love you no matter what. Night, night, Adam, and night, night, Eve. There they are.
Tim.
Night, night, God, who gives us what we need.
Long day.
So I hope you guys have a wonderful
day.
Wonderful day, wonderful night,
and wonderful afternoon.
That's right. So nice to see you again. Look forward to seeing you
Bye
next week.
bye.
Bye.